cruise nerds, welcome back aboard. I am so excited. Now I will be showing a little bit of a tour here in the terminal in just a few minutes, so I will be doing that. But the process was amazing. So I'm actually going to bring my sister in, and we're going to talk a little bit. This is my sister Anna. Hi YouTube. So the process was, what do you think, was pretty easy for the car?
It was easy. As long as you're patient and you watch the signs, you can understand what's going on.
Yeah, and make sure you did everything correctly in the online check-in. And make sure you have your passport, your vaccination cards if you're vaccinated, uploaded or test, everything, because they are making sure that they scan the barcode. And that port arrival form, make sure you print an extra copy of that, because they had a little bit of an issue with all of our phones, even with an iPhone 10. They had an issue. So good thing.
It was hard to scan.
Yeah, it was hard to scan. Like even if we zoomed in, zoomed out, it was a little difficult on the phone. But it was really good. It was really easy process. They saw that we had our vaccination cards uploaded on the Safe Passage website, and also they saw that we did the online check-in. They saw the passports, everything. So once you get here, you're gonna come around. Drop off your luggage right where the drop-off luggage is, where you normally would. And then at that point, they're going to check your port arrival form. Make sure you are arriving at the correct time, because they got really strict on that with us.
Yes, you need that ready to show them.
Yeah, and make sure it's not folded or anything. Make sure that they can see and have it eligible.
Yes,
to read the one, like for example, we have the port arrival time of 1 p.m. So they made sure that we were arriving at 1 p.m. and they were a little bit lenient about 12:52 because we were dropping off the luggage. And then at that point, they directed us to the parking garage. And then at that point, they will go ahead and take payment. So it's $68 for a 3-night cruise. And
you have to prepay.
You have to prepay, so make sure you have your credit card, debit card, whatever you're using, just not cash. So credit card of some sort, make sure. And then at that point, it's a little bit of a zigzag, it's a little confusing, it's like really tight, so make sure.
Follow the cone.
Follow the cone. It's like Alice in Wonderland, in a way. It's like Alice in Wonderland, going through a maze at the Queen of Hearts. So once you go through there, you're going to go to the first cast member. And then at that point, they're going to scan the QSR code. And that's where we had the difficulty.
The QR code.
The QR code.
The Disney QR code, not your Safe Passage.
Yeah,
it's going to be the Disney one.
And make sure your phone is up to date with the software and the app. So I made sure we had everything up to date. And then once you get that scan, they're going to direct you to the other end of the parking garage, and then they're going to see if you are going to do the testing or
go straight to parking.
And they'll have a blue tab on your windshield, as well as another one for all the vaccinated guests. And if they see vaccinated, you're going to go up to level 3 of the parking garage. And then at that point, you can park.
And then take the bridge across.
And then take the bridge across it once you go across. We also noticed that since my last video about the terminal updates, there's no more premium parking. So they're not going to have premium or preferred. So just a heads up if you were planning on doing that. So just a heads up on that.
Now that's for the vaccinated, the vaccinated. If you're not vaccinated, you do need to take a test instead of going straight to parking. And it was a 4-step process. There are signs that have the 4 steps. And it's check in, see if you need the test, take the test, and then waiting for your test. And there are separate tents for the waiting, we believe, those big white tents outside.
And on that, I did post some photos on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook on those areas on the outside. So that would be the waiting area on the outside portion of the parking garage where you normally would park.
And it's in your car testing.
Yeah, so they'll do the swab and everything like that. But it looked like it was pretty easy. But it seemed like I just wanted to do a little side note. It seemed like some people that had vaccinations had a little bit of difficulty, more difficulty than us. So that was a plus on our end, that we had everything easy and we just parked. And once the testing is done and everything, it looks like you can come up to level 3 and park, and then you can come into the terminal. Now there was an area that they added on the terminal downstairs. Now unfortunately I was not able to take any photos or anything for security reasons. So right before you scan your luggage, like you normally do for like TSA and stuff like that, they will check your passports, make sure of everything like that. One thing that happened to us, so it's actually my fault because I did everything. When I was doing the online check-in, my dad's passport number, it looked like it had an extra digit. So after she got everyone else, the cast member got everyone else, they actually brought my dad upstairs after we got all checked in and took him over to the desk area. And at that point, they made sure everything was good to go and we were set. So at that point, we were all good and everything was a-okay. Now, once you get up here and at the desk, they're actually going to give you a piece of paper that's going to have your QSR code, your boarding group number, everything, your stateroom, and also your assembly station. So that's something that you'll get, and each individual person is going to get one of these in your stateroom. So, yep. So everybody in our stateroom got a little paper version. So that was pretty much it on that. What else was at the desk that you noticed?
It's just like going through TSA security at the airport. They look at your passport, they scan it. They're going to ask you to remove your mask really quick to verify your face underneath your mask. And that's it. Then you're good to go.
Then you're good to go. So that was actually pretty much it for that. So now I will actually give you a tour of the terminal area of what I can and what difference it is. Okay? So here is an awesome tour of the terminal. Okay, so I just want to give a little bit of a tour of everything. So there is the escalators up, and then they changed the seating area right over here, and they closed off this side of the restroom, so there's only one way to in and out of the restrooms. And then there's health and safety signs all over the terminal, and then more seating.
Hello, may we have your attention please? Disney Cruise Line welcomes you. In just a few moments, we will begin our boarding process by boarding group number. We kindly request that you continue to enjoy the cruise terminal until your boarding group number has been announced. Once announced, please proceed to the boarding area and be prepared to present the group boarding number for your stateroom and a boarding pass for each member of your party. The cast and crew of Disney Cruise Line look forward to welcoming you on board. Thank you for sailing with us.
Alright, sorry about that quick little announcement. That was awesome to hear. So there is the check-in line, so just in case there are any issues, there are the cast members there. And also, the screens are still there. It just talks about the Navigator app and mandatory emergency drill. And then it also, there's one that will say staterooms will be available at 4 p.m. So it's just a little bit of quick of an update. So there is a lot of information. And also, like I mentioned, you will be able to talk to guest services through the app. So there are signs on the screens here in the terminal that will tell you who to contact and everything while on board the ship. And that is a quick little update. So let me go ahead and show you the other side of the ship. So this just gives like a little bit of a deck plan of what the ship looks like. Oh, this is something I terribly missed. And something that it looks fairly new to me is Captain Mickey's Sail Away game. That looks fun. So Looks like you need the Navigator app and phone. So that's something to definitely check out. But there is the model of the ship. Alright,
So they're going to be doing the photos of summer next week. So we'll
You want to do a photo? Where's your food?
I didn't see that. I'm used to this one.
thank you. Hi.
How are you doing?
Oh my God, I'm going to start crying.
We'll have you move right down to this side.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi. Welcome.
Hi.
Are you guys all together? Are we ready to have a good time? Yes. What's your family's last name?
Barry.
Berry family. Are you
Yes.
guys ready?
Hopefully.
Dream, please welcome aboard the Berry family.
This restaurant is open. I saw it.
Dream, please welcome aboard the Petra family.
What? It's okay.
No. You got it. Yeah.
You have to stay here?
Yes.
Hello everyone, I'm Jarrell, and I'm here with Captain Mickey. Hi, folks. And Captain Minnie. Minnie and Mickey insisted that they join me here to be the first to welcome you aboard the beautiful Disney Dream. We've missed you. We can't tell you how great it feels to see our stunning atrium filled with families again. Families who are about to create lifelong memories together. Our shipboard family have been working tirelessly to ensure that every detail has been taken care of so that your family can experience the magic that is Disney. So it's time to let the fun begin. Captains, take it away.
Alright, cruisers, so we're actually having lunch here in Animators, and I'm actually showing a quick little footage of my potato leek soup, which was amazing, and it was just really hot. It came out hot. It was so delicious. Compliments to the chef if you are watching. And I'm actually having the pasta, so that should be coming out very shortly. So it was when we got on board, we got to see the Welcome Aboard show out in the atrium, and they had social distancing markers there in the atrium spaced out. And then after the show is finished, there will be a crew member that will come by and ask you if you wanted to go have lunch or go to the assembly station to go ahead and take care of that. So we opted in to go ahead and come eat lunch first, and then after that we're going to go to the assembly station, go ahead and get that done. But back to the food. So we were just so excited, and all the crew members we got to see, they're just amazing, and they were happy to see guests back on board. And of course I was already bawling my eyes out, and just saying hi and everything. So we'll go ahead and show you some of the footage of some of the food here. Now they do have this awesome little QSR code. Now guys, make sure that you pull from this black thing. I almost got fussed by taking the little thing out. on here. So make sure that you be careful with this. Don't break it like I did. And make sure, and the internet was a little off at first, but after getting on the DCL guest Wi-Fi, it was working like a charm. You just gotta sign in with your stateroom number, your name, info, that kind of thing, and set up the chat, and then you can see all of the menu. Okay, so just make sure you are connected to the Wi-Fi once you get on board before coming to lunch. So now I'm going to just give you a quick little tour of the food and also a little bit of Animator's palette. Alright, so enjoy. Alright, so now we're getting to midship, so we're getting closer to our assembly station. But I just wanted to show a real quick thing is that Shutters has updated a lot. So used to you had this book where you can go to like Mickey, Red, letter 37 or number 37. So now it's not that. Now it is all of this. So it looks like for social distancing, it looks like this whole side here is not available, and all the ones over here are available. So it looks like every other one. So like this side is available, but not this one due to physical distancing. And as you can see, they're getting ready for the next group, and you can also see all the Mickey stations around. And Mickey and Minnie are ready for their next. So Captain Mickey and Captain Minnie. So they're all socially distanced. Assembly station now. So we're gonna go outside here. So Jay is midship. So now let's see how this new procedure works for Jay. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna bring Jay up. Alright, so we're looking for Jay.
Jay, I'm right here.
Okay, perfect. Alright, so we got to make sure that the J is up on the app. Okay.
Alright, this is going to be right here. So you have to go a little bit down.
Okay.
Begin now. Continue.
Okay.
Confirm. It's for a viewing party, right?
Okay.
Scan sign, and you have to scan that sign.
Okay. So now we just gotta come over here today, and we just got okay. So now we're just gonna watch the safety video. So I will be back shortly. Oh my goodness! So we just saw Beauty and the Beast Broadway style show in the Walt Disney Theater. And oh my gosh, it was just amazing to see a show back in the Walt Disney Theater. And it was just, I'm in awe. So, Anna, that's one of Anna's favorite movies growing up. And I was sitting right beside her and she was crying, sniffing, the whole 9 yards. I thought I had to bring a tissue out. But that's okay. But that's okay. Because just seeing Beauty and the Beast in the Walt Disney Theater, once again, on the Disney Dream. You can't beat that.
No, not at all.
No. So, just being back on the ship, amazing. So, now we're going to go get ready for dinner. I'm going to wrap this up for this video for today. And I will tell you how dinner and everything is tomorrow. We are arriving at Disney's private island of Castaway Key. And from what cruise director Jimmy just said, weather permitting, fireworks at sea. Fireworks! Yay! I was so worried. So, everyone, have a great night. Have faith, trust, and pick us. And we'll see you real soon on board.